Hello everyone, I'm Eva Joa and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be diving into my first impressions on Deathloop. I've been documenting my gameplay live on the twitch.tv/evajoa. The link for not only my socials but my Twitch will be all located in my bio so you can catch me playing this game in action. Continuing on, playing this game has been so much fun for me, and I've been loving every minute of my gameplay, including the frustrating rage-inducing moments. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, God damn it! Oh my god, my gun jammed. And also the story, which I can say has caught me for a loop. Get it?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Because it's Deathloop and it took me for a loop. When the game was first announced at E3, I was excited, not only because the gameplay gave me a slight feeling of deja vu with its Bioshock art style and cult-like vibes that I got from it. However, we got these two African American characters who played a prominent, well, who are playing a prominent role in the game. And the question crept into my head was that going to be the thing that carried the game? Now, without getting into too much detail and getting too far off track, sometimes what I realized is that companies can make it the story's focal point about a character's race, sexuality, and etc. And consequently, there would not be any type of plot development, character development, and much lacking within the story. But in my honest opinion, it was not like that at all. As I became more immersed in the game, I was enamored with both Colt's and Juliana's character. Colt is a man with no filter on his mouth, like Juliana, who is also someone that is quick to anger, like Juliana. But I mean, can you blame the man? But he is also apparently very stubborn, like Juliana. And am I seeing a pattern here? Juliana, to me though, she seems to be more of a firecracker with a playful personality and who just enjoys killing Colt. And although they may seem like they have a lot in common, like wanting to kill each other, their end goals are very quite different. In the first part of the game, you play Colt, a character who seems to be stuck in this time loop of waking up upon Black Reef Beach every time he dies. It appears that he is suffering from amnesia, as most of the events that transpired before he died can't really be recalled. But the one thing that seems to be a stain on his consciousness is that his purpose is to break the loop, and it's up to us, the player, to break the loop. As you get farther in the game, you do get to unlock Juliana and play as her, who is the opposite of Colt and wants to protect the loop rather than to break it. Now, I didn't really get to play as Juliana during my playthrough, but I did get to see how her mechanics work through her gameplay, I would say. So Juliana's character, as you play as her, she does also have a story from what I'm seeing, but it seems that her main purpose is to stop Colt. Now with this, you're basically just invading other people's games. Juliana invasion. Juliana may enter a district to hunt you down. Oh my god. When Juliana invades your game, the tunnel exits are locked. Unlock them by hacking the local radio antenna? What? Oh, this is a lot. You can also take on Juliana and replenish your reprices by defeating her. Juliana only evades district when a visionary is present, and you can only be evaded a limited number of times per loop. And to defeat Colt, it reminds me of like that mode in Dying Light where you play as the super big zombie and they can invade your game, but it typically only happens at night because this is when these zombies are active. And that's what Juliana's character, well, her mechanics reminded me of. I knew that the story was going to have some time bending elements to it, but the way the story does it for me isn't like other games that I've played. And as a result of that, the game is like a breath of fresh air to me. For example, Bioshock Infinite and Life is Strange are two well known video games that use time travel as an element within their game. With both of these games, time travel is linear. As in, as you progress through the story, you can really only time travel when the game forces you to, as a trigger point within the story causes moments of time travel to happen within the story and it causes you to progress within the story further. Whereas in Deathloop, time travel is apparently infinite. As you are only able to travel to one area once throughout your loop, whether it's through the morning, noon, afternoon, and night, or when you die, the day restarts over, which wasn't a component of a video game that I had been exposed to before. This makes playing the game a bit more strategic in a way because you have certain objectives and bosses to fight within certain areas at a time. Although you are also not timed within each area, which is something I do enjoy. So, as an example, if you were to visit a certain area at a specific time, there is no game clock to keep track of the day. The day only progresses when you leave the area or when you die, which is something I do love about this game because I'm the type of player that likes to explore each nook and cranny of a level, and with this given freedom, I am able to explore to my heart's content. Now, with each area only being able to explore once or throughout your loop, you are also able to witness different versions of each area because you can access them all at different times within the day, which will change how you interact with the level. Now, as a result of this, there are so many different ways that you can get to understand the layout of the level and find more clues on the visionary, who I would say are the main bosses within the game. And the clues that you come across in the game will help when it comes to not only defeating the visionaries, but also understanding what their day is like throughout the loop. From my short playthrough, I was able to come in contact with 3 of the visionaries, including Juliana. One was Professor Wenji when I was following the progression of the story, and another was Igor when honestly I was just exploring an area and happened to find out that during the time of day that Igor was present and that I could fight him. One of the many things that I do like this is that I am honestly able to fight them as many times as I want to, versus it's just a one and done thing. And that is where going back that I feel like Deathloop's time travel is apparently infinite. Unless you progress the game, obviously I do feel like there is going to be some sort of playback where you can replay the whole game and do everything all over again because it is a loop game. You can just honestly, even before finishing the game, if you enjoy battling a certain visionary and you want to redo that, then that's fine. If you feel like that there's something that you missed in one area, then you can do that too. If you want to visit an area at a different time of day to see what it's like, you can do that too. What I really love about this game is that there really is no limits how you can experience this game, and I'm really excited to continue with my playthrough to see what else there is to come. And with all of that being said, Deathloop to me is a very intriguing game. It has caught my attention from the very first moment I seen it at E3, and it still continues to do so. And I am really excited to continue on with my gameplay. Don't forget to click the links in my bio so you may see me playing this live on Twitch. And thank you all again for sticking through and watching my video. And I'll see you all again next time. Bye!